Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. The Giants will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Steven Duggar.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Popped him up. Arenado is under it. 1 out.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
These Rockies guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. Giants. Jordan Balazovic, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Chris Owings will be next. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping in, Chris Owings, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an. As we begin the 2nd inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
The first baseman.
Now batting, Pablo Sandoval. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's only 1 for 10. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. Back to Murphy, and they get them both. Stepping in, Buster Posey. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Blackman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out.
Leading up for the Rockies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
1 and 2.
This is hit softly to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
Batting 5th. The left fielder.
David Dahl to the plate now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base knock.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hampson is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. The 2-2.
Full count. 3 and 2.
Dahl on third. Murphy at second with 1 away. Line toward right center. And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Dom Nunez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The Giants had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Kyle Freeland, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Dubon is there. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackmon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is low, ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The center fielder, number 12.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Digging in, Brandon Crawford, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping up now, Jordan Balazovic. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Murphy is there. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Duggar. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to